The United States has hailed progress made during Ukraine peace talks in Geneva. A joint statement released by the United States and Ukraine unveiled an updated peace framework that upholds Ukraine's sovereignty. Now, the United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio led the American delegation in Geneva on Sunday, meeting with Ukrainian and European officials to discuss a cessation of hostilities that began with Russia's invasion in February 2022. The framework revised a previous 28-point plan that had required Ukraine to cede territory, reduce its armed forces, and renounce NATO ambitions. These were terms that Kiev had rejected and sought changes to. Striking an optimistic chord, Rubio said that US was making changes to the peace plan based on Ukraine's suggestions so as to come to an agreement.
We arrived here today with one goal, and the goal was to take, what 28 points or 26 points, depending on which version as it continued to evolve, and try to narrow the ones that were open items. And we have achieved that today in a very substantial way. So I feel very optimistic that we're going to get there in a very reasonable period of time very soon. Our goal is to end this war as soon as possible, but we need a little more time.
Ukrainian President Zelensky said the talks with the US in Switzerland to achieve peace in Ukraine were substantive and that US President Donald Trump's team is hearing Ukraine's concerns.
The delegation has just reported on the results of their discussions, and these were substantive conversations. A lot is changing. We are working very carefully on the steps needed to end the war. It is important that there is dialogue with the American representatives, and there are signals President Trump's team is hearing us.
According to reports, US and Ukrainian officials also discussed a potential visit by Ukrainian President Zelensky to Washington to meet Trump as early as this week following the Geneva talks. Now, as per reports, this trip is not yet confirmed, and it would focus on the most sensitive parts of the plan, especially territorial issues. Meanwhile, on the war front, Russian forces staged a massive drone attack on Sunday on Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city. A video released showed emergency services working to extinguish flames and recover bodies in the aftermath of the attack. According to the mayor, at least 4 people were killed in the strikes, while 17 were injured. 15 strikes were recorded in 6 areas of the city in northeastern Ukraine. The governor of Dnipropetrovsk region, farther south, said 2 people were killed in a Russian strike on the town of Marinets.